Now let's return to living a sacred life.
Hello. Okay, so we're in our last segment, and I'm offering a challenge to you, but we'll get to that in a second. A couple of weeks ago, we talked about the stories that we tell, and I want to throw out a certain story. It's a sort of a made-for-TV movie, if that's what you want to call it. But it stars Oprah, since I mentioned her earlier, and several other fantastic women, including Cicely Tyson. The movie or film TV show is called The Women of Brewster's Place. And in the movie, and I'm not going to go through the whole movie, but you may want to go look it up on Netflix or on demand or something and check it out. But very significantly is, in this area where these women and people live, this community, there's this huge wall. And the wall blocks traffic up and down the street in the neighborhood. And as a result of cutting off, quote unquote, cutting off the circulation in that area, many of the lives in the area are also cut off of circulation. They're cut off of life. And as a result of being cut off, lives stagnate and poisons in the body occur. So poisons in the community occur, and there's animosity, violence, and hatred. A pivotal scene in the film shows Oprah beginning by going to the wall and starting to tear it down. And then many of the other people, the other women, follow behind her and also start to tear it down, or start to put a hole in it at least. And it's a very important symbolic imagery, because that's what we have to do. Each of us at some time or another has now, will have, or has had something obstructing our view, something closing off our circulation, something blocking us and inhibiting us from living that divine sacred life. Take the time, and this is where the challenge comes in, take the time between now and our next show and find out what that block is. Find out what your knots tend to be. Listen to yourself, how you speak. Listen to the thoughts that are going through your head. Find the knots and make note of them. Jot them down. Get a journal or something. But notice what they are. And I challenge you to email me or message me or something and let me know that you've spent this time being prayerfully, mindfully conscious of identifying the knots, so that you can then move into what it is you want to be, do, and have. And that's challenge part 2. Let me know what it is that you want to be. Let me know what it is that you want to do, and let me know what it is that you want to have. And using what we talked about today, have a certain amount of clarity in it. Because when you email me, if you say, I want more money, that's what I want to have, I want to have more money, then I'm going to very easily write you back and say, why? What do you plan on doing with the money? Because it's not the money. It's money represents energy. It's what that energy lets you do. So clarify, what is it that the money will allow you to do? That's what you want. The money will allow you to buy a house. Okay. Part 2. What do you want the house for? The house will give you a sense of security and comfort and sanctuary. Okay. Question is, can you have that feeling of comfort, security, and sanctuary? Can you have that now? Even though you don't have that house right now, physically, can you marinate in, can you surround yourself in the energy of that now? Because that will help it to come, to manifest, to demonstrate, to be attracted to you, because you're already it. You know, someone says, and I don't know who said it, that nature abhors a vacuum. Nature hates that. If there's an empty space, nature's going to rush in to fill it up. So you want a relationship. Someone says you want a relationship. If your closet is full, and I mean like relationship, someone living with you. If your closet is full of your stuff and you get this new relationship, where's their stuff going to go? If you want this relationship, it might do you some good to go through your stuff, give away the things that you don't need, throw away the things that are no more good, and make space for this new person. Start practicing how you're going to sleep in the bed where you have your side, they have their side. Start setting a place on the table for two people. Start living as if already, right here, right now. Talk about that car. Talk about that safety, that security. Feel it already as existing, because energetically it does. That's my challenge. That's what I put forth as the Three Musketeers. I take the glove and I slap you across the face. Not really, but you get the picture. I challenge you to message me, email me, get in touch with me, and let me know, once again, two things. One, what are your knots? What are the walls that you have erected that are blocking your vision? Because once again, where the people have no vision, they perish. You must look up. I believe it's Les Brown who says, if you get knocked down, then fall on your back, because if you can look up, you can get up. You have to see where you're going. And seeing doesn't mean seeing with your tangible physical eyes. Seeing means vision, that third eye chakra. Seeing means having the vision of a dream, that sense of divine discontent where you know that you're meant to do more than what you might be doing now. You're meant to have more than what you feel you have right now. You're meant to be doing, every single one of us is meant for greatness, yet many of us settle for mediocrity. It's time to go ahead, step forward, accept the challenge, find your knots, find whatever barriers, whatever is holding you back. If they're people, if it's your job, if you perceive that it's your kids, what do you feel is holding you back? What do you want to do with your life? What are the things that you want to do? And be creative, be imaginative. If you say you want to visit every single country on the face of this planet, and you want to learn hello and goodbye in every single language spoken on the face of this planet, okay, then do it. There's nothing that says you can't. Is it going to be time consuming? You only have now. What difference does it matter? As long as you're doing what it is you want to do, then do it. Because in the doing, it's in the journey. That's where you find the peace. That's where you find the excitement and the happiness. So many of us, the microwave generation, we want to pop it in the microwave, ding, ding, 30 seconds, and we have a Thanksgiving dinner. Part of the joy of Thanksgiving is the family gathering together to prepare the meal. The family gathering together to sit and break bread together and enjoy the fellowship and love of family. Sitting there and popping a ding-ding 30-second turkey dinner and all the fixins, that's a little cheap. That's not really what it's about. So follow your heart. Follow your dreams. Ultimately, nothing is impossible. It's an old samurai maxim. Nothing is impossible to the willing mind. How willing are you? How willing are you to step forward, face yourself in the mirror, find out what's holding you back, or what you perceive is holding you back, find the knots, learn how to untie the knots, or at least find someone to help you untie the knots, and sit down with clarity and determine what it is that you want to be, what it is that you want to do, and what it is that you want to have. So there's the challenge. I'm going to see how many of you step forward and accept the challenge. And if you want to chat about it, I'm willing to chat. But you got to step forward too. So I thank you all for listening. I look forward to gathering with you all next week in the same consciousness of sacred living. I want you all to be blessed and know that you are loved. Know that you are divine. In gratitude, I bless you. I look forward to chatting with you next week. Take care. I love you.